Welcome back, guys.
Or welcome.
Or welcome if this is your first time here. We are the
We are
Bates.
the Bates.
Yes, we are the Bates. And I feel nervous. I feel like there's a crowd. I feel like there's a crowd,
So
but
many people looking at us.
I know. But welcome. If this is your first time here, my name is Maite.
Me llamo Eric.
Muy bien. And we are the Bates. It's been 5-ish years.
It's been 7, I guess you can say, I would say 7 years because we was consistent 7 years ago, took a break, and then posted like 2 videos 5 years ago, and then didn't post no videos.
Yeah, and why didn't we post any videos?
Life.
Yeah, life just started happening, and I would give props. I want to give props to those families, that are still working a 9 to 5 and doing YouTube, because that is hard work.
Yeah, and it's not like bad life was going on. It's just like life and responsibilities.
Yeah.
Marriage, 2 kids, work. It's a lot of that.
And I've been trying to do this video for 2 months, so that tells you enough. Anyway, so as you guys can see by the title,
we are not in the United States anymore.
we're not. It's been 2 months since we left the Estados Unidos. Like it looks. Yeah, that's how they have it on paper. EEUU.
Oh.
I don't know why, which is so weird, but let's get into it. I've been posting on TikTok, so like my TikTok family knows that we live here, and also on Threads, like just randomly saying things, but I've never like said we left the US and now live in Dominican Republic. I've just been saying like random things on Threads. And then Eric, on the other hand,
No, I ain't say a lot.
but he posted on Instagram, which is where I did not want to post, because Instagram is just a different beast. I feel like people are not nice on Instagram. Like, I feel like there's haters on Instagram. That's why I don't even posting there anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I like.
But you posted on Instagram.
Well, Instagram my little space, but I'll be making little vibey posts. I don't post all the time like I used to, so I'll make a little random little story with my photos and.
Yes.
And then recently, the kids started school, so I shared their posts. I shared their first.
Day of school.
Yeah, first day of school, and I said, what is it?
You said like new country, new school,
Yeah,
new stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember the caption, but
Little vibe.
we'll put his Instagram link in the bio. You guys can follow him if you're new here. What's your Instagram?
I am Eric Bates.
And mine's, I changed it to
I don't even know.
Maite.living, I think.
It's gonna be changed
I don't know.
in 2 days.
Yeah,
So
I
this
just had to change my last name because people were finding me. And my first name is so unique. So anyways, let's get into what we came for this video, you guys, okay? We no longer live in the US. Where do we live?
In Punta Cana, in Punta
Cana,
Cana.
República Dominicana, Dominican Republic, if you didn't know, but 90% of the world knows Dominican Republic, so. Where do you want to start? Like, oh my God. Okay, how do you feel living here? We've been here 2 months. We officially made 2 months last week, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe 10 days ago. The days are just flying by literally, because it's already September 29th.
I think we got here.
The 16th.
Yeah, the 16th.
So
it would have been the 15th, but the airport, they wouldn't let us take Ollie.
I think I vlogged that. I think it's in one of the vlogs, so we'll just repeat it, but I think it's in one of the vlogs you guys will see after this intro video.
We don't have our dog. She said, I'm not really sad.
I know. If I talk about him, I'm going to cry.
Look at you about to cry now.
I don't want to talk about him, but yeah. We were supposed to come the 15th, but we ended up having to come the 16th of when? July?
Yeah.
Of July. And oh my gosh, it's already September 29th. It's almost October. Anyway, so we've been here 2 months. How do you feel?
I feel good. Oh, I feel so good. Nah, I feel
Your honest truth, like.
I feel like I'm settling in. I'm settling in a little bit more now. I don't think the first month I was able to like really enjoy being here and not because of the country or anything, but just because of just being unsettled, and over the whole, pretty much like the whole summer, or even like months leading up to the summer. Well, no, it started at the summer because the kids were home with us the entire time with us, like preparing to move. So
Yes.
they were kind of, because we were just so busy with doing a whole lot with trying to get prepared for the move. They just kind of got off the chain a little bit, or a lot of bit. And getting here was kind of the same.
Out of routine is what he's trying to say.
Yeah, and getting here it was kind of the same, but I feel like it was a little bit more amplified, at least for me internally, because and I was in a process of like adapting or adjusting to a completely new environment and not being able to move around like how I would typically move in the States, but just being able to do things like I really couldn't do anything, like all the responsibilities pretty much kind of on her with communicating and doing whatever we needed to do. So it was a little wild. But now that they're in school and they have a routine and I'm back in, I have like my space whenever they're gone, I'm feeling a whole lot better. I'm feeling a whole lot better. What about you?
Well, for me, so let's just rewind a little. We were super intentional about not making this feel like a vacation, because we have come here very often on vacation and it's very much like resort, spend money, go to eat out at all these places, and like vacation mentality. So we were intentional about not behaving in this manner because we knew we were going to live here. So the adjustment period, I think, was easier because we didn't start with the vacation mentality. We were just like, okay, this is our everyday life. And like he said, the kids not being in school definitely was the hardest part, because they got off in Georgia in May and they didn't start here till the last week of August. So them and my summer vacation was like 3 months, May, June, July. June, July, August.
I never want a summer that long in my life.
You know what? I don't ever want a summer that long, unless, unless your mama keep them kids, or my mom keeps the kids.
No, we can do that.
That's the only way, but it was pretty intense. And now that I think about it, we should have thought about summer camp for them. But we're definitely doing summer camp this summer. From the last day of school to the first day of school is summer camp, honey. We're going to pay the money. I don't care how much it is.
They going to Camp Heine and Camp Port Arthur.
Oh, yeah. They going with my mama and they going to Texas if the good Lord allows. But I've had my days. I've cried a lot because of the dog. Just because of how we went from a huge house, each of my kids having their own room, their own bathrooms, their own space to play, us having our own space, him having an office, just being able to have alone time in different parts of the house, to a small apartment. And I think there's a tour in one of the other vlog videos you guys will see, to a small 2-bedroom apartment that if I want to take a nap, I can still hear whoever's in the living room because the room is right there. Even down to the hot water. If you want to get into talk about electricity, that's a whole nother thing. We have a hot water heater that sucks up electricity, and we're still in a routine of like understanding our monthly expenses, because we still have our house in Georgia and expenses in Georgia that we were not really expecting to still have. And that's a conversation for another video, so I won't get too much into that. So we're just like working on our monthly expenses and being responsible adults, again, because we're in a whole new country. I'm working here, and just to piggyback off of what Eric said, all the responsibility was on me, because I have the job here that gives us the insurance, that gives the kids, what do you call it? Not attendance in the school, but a spot in the school. I don't know how to say it. Like, provides the children education.
They go to school because you're an employee.
They go to school for free at the school that I work in because it's a private school. And a lot of it fell on me, from the citizenship to the bank accounts to You know, so many of those things. So it's been
Communicating, going to the store, just random, just
the
stuff
communication
that's so small.
part. Yeah, like the smallest things has fallen on me. So that's been like really stressful. A lot of it is falling off, really. Like, you know, shouts out to my mom. Mami, te quiero mucho. Gracias por prestarnos el carro.
Before we go, keep on going
Yes,
deeper into that.
yes.
Let's back up and
Yes.
talk about why we moved. Though.
Yes, we're going to start at why we moved, okay?
You about to cry?
No.
Oh, you just laughing?
Because I started giving a shout out to my mom.
I appreciate you. We couldn't do this without
En
you, God.
español.
Nah, but
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Okay?
In
the beginning, okay? So, why we moved, the backstory.
Well, I would say my piece, and I'll try and keep it brief. So we've been talking about moving to DR for like probably since
we were boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, or
Yes, because when I brought you here for the first time to meet my mom, I said, I want to live here one day.
well, probably so.
And then you had Chicharron Light, and you was like, yeah, I could do this.
Yeah, I could do this, but I also say I can do that to a lot of stuff, like one random thing, because we went. They used to have this spot in Atlanta called Dialogue in the Dark, and we went through the whole thing. It was basically you go through this little museum thing blind, like, and you can't see anything. And by the end of it, I got the hang of it, and I was like, I can do this, but nah, I don't want to do that. But to a point, I did say I can do this, and then as we got married and stuff, we still like talked about moving here and stuff. But
And we came here every year, right? Not every year.
I think we only came together twice after we got married. Probably like 2 times.
We came when we were boyfriend and girlfriend. We came when Haley was 4 months.
And
We came when she was 2.
And when you was pregnant with
And when I
EJ.
was pregnant with EJ.
I
Wasn't that
came-
the same time?
No. Yo, yeah,
It was the same time when she was
So,
2.5 because I was
2 times,
pregnant.
Yeah.
So
when
3
it came-
times.
It came 3 times.
Really?
Total, 2
Oh
being
yeah, because then I
married.
became a flight attendant.
But I came here 50 million times.
Yeah. Anyways.
Because I have a client here. Shout out to my boy. But so we ended up every time we would like get to the point of like wanting to move, we would either start and just fall off, or just something would happen in our life that would just kind of change our mind. We wouldn't even like think about it. And we just kind of get back in our routine and like regular life. But then like at the end of the year, I think we just had a serious conversation.
It was at the beginning of the year because I was planning it by myself in my head. And then I finally spoke to you and I was like, you know, ministry and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, go ahead.
So we was pretty much just like, what you trying to do? And I think I was at the point where I was like, it just needs to happen. Like if we're gonna do it, it needs to happen. So the conversation happened and we didn't say nothing about it for a couple months. And then she started selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace.
Yes,
And I was like,
sure did.
all right, I guess she's serious about it. And then you started looking for a job.
Wait. The first thing I sold, do you remember what it was?
Was it the dresser thing, the closet thing in Haley room?
No.
What was it?
It was my bike. My bike in my office. That was like the first thing that we never touched. And I was like, let me get rid of this. We used it once. You used it twice. I used it once. It was a exercise bike. That was like the first thing that was just there for no reason. I was like, let me sell this. And I sold that for like $200, I think. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay. And I started selling big things that we didn't really use. And then Eric was like, okay.
So she started looking for jobs out here. And
my cousin, shouts out to Carolina, because of her, I'm working at where I'm at. Because I applied to that job where she sent me the link for.
Yeah, and
I applied to a whole bunch of other schools too. So if you didn't know, I'm a teacher. Yeah.
Well, you say how quick things happen when you did the application.
Oh yeah, well I'll get to that eventually, but
Was she applied for a job?
No. We still on the backstory. You gave your side of the backstory. No, that's in the present story.
Oh, that's still the backstory.
No, that's not the backstory.
We're still back because we didn't do it yet. Well, what's back?
We still in the. He said his backstory is my backstory now.
Oh well. Well, before I guess I'll skip over her part of her backstory.
Okay.
But then afterwards, I was just like, it is what it is. Like, if it don't happen now, it's never gonna happen. And I know part of why I wanted to move just over the years was for the kids. I wanted them to be bilingual because, and also to have like their Dominican heritage as well, because heritage culture, because I didn't want them to grow up in the States. And just where we live, there wasn't like a huge Latino community, so it would kind of be impossible for them to be fluent in Spanish
Right.
and understand it like that. So I wanted that. That was important for me. Also having the opportunity to grow closer to some of her family that's out here, and for me to be bilingual as well, and just a change of pace. So that was kind of like the for me, like the big reason as to why like I would have wanted to do it. And because I do video production, I can work pretty much anywhere. It's just a matter of and a lot of my work was kind of travel anyway. So
It didn't matter where you were traveling from.
Yeah, just a flight. Now there are some things logistically that's different, but that's neither here nor there. But
Yeah.
we here.
Right. And for my backstory, I've shared this on my personal channel. When I graduated college, I was either going to move here to Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo to be specific, or Georgia. And I just went with Georgia. I feel like the Holy Spirit told me to go to Georgia, and hello, we're here now. So it's always been a desire of mine that I'm like, if I don't do it, like there was even a point in our marriage where I was like, I'm going there for a month or two because I don't want to resent him or my children or myself for not just doing that and making that decision. So yeah, that's really much my story. I've always wanted to live here, and I'm like, it has to be done sooner than later. And the kids are still young, so why not do it now where they can learn the language quicker? And also one of my reasonings, again, my mom, she's unfortunately deported here, so she hasn't really been able to share life with the children, not their birth, not their first birthday, any birthdays, any accomplishments and whatnot. So I really want her to be a part of it, even if we don't live here 20 years, even if it's just 5 years. I still want her to be a part of their, upbringing somehow. And then I was losing my Spanish so bad that I'm just like, living here, I'm now realizing how bad my Spanish actually is. I have so much to improve on and just so many vocabulary words to add to my, list. And also Eric, I thought he was super fluent until we got here, and it's like, hold on, I'm not even as fluent, but he's doing so good. So that's really much the backstory and the reasoning, culture, wanting to speak the language because I don't speak to them in Spanish enough, and for them to build a relationship with this side of the family, And I think that's pretty much what I wrote here. Oh, and of course, a cheaper lifestyle. We forgot that part because if we forget about the Georgia stuff, this is a cheaper lifestyle.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Our monthly expenses have been cut down about, let me see, I think I calculated like 60 something %.
Definitely thousands of dollars.
Yes, it went from, a lot of thousands to less than $2,000 right now. So, but of course we still have, again, our Georgia expenses. So we just balancing stuff out to the best of our ability right now. So let's get into the reality of living in Dominican Republic. I think I want to start.
You can start.
I want to start because I would go as far as saying that I had a lot of unrealistic expectations. And you know what? I'm not going to say that part. Hold on.
No, say it.
I'm not going to say that.
Oh, no, don't say that.
No. Yeah, hold on, because I was at the tip of my tongue.
We going to keep that in the video.
Yes. Okay, yes, no. Yes, we are going to keep that. So I would go as far as saying, like, the water. Like, what in the HE double hockey sticks? The water is horrendous here. I'm talking about to wash my body with, to wash our hair with. Like, forget drinking water. Most cities and states, you can't drink the water from the sink. But here, like, the hard water, the lack of customer service. Like, if you know me, I got a little attitude, a little one. But here, like in the in the business spaces, I had, even though I heard Jay Abroad, you know him on YouTube. Even though I heard him say how bad the customer service is here, even though I heard Jamie Gruber is his last name, I heard them speak on how bad the customer service is here, but I was like, oh, I'm a little Dominican. It's not gonna happen with me. Horrendous, horrible, hate it. I need to give a class on customer service here because it's horrific. And also another thing, the driving was not as bad as I thought it would be, at least here in Punta Cana. I was petrified of driving, and I've driven here and a little bit in Santo Domingo. So, yes, that's all I got to say about the reality of living here. What about you, babe?
Well, some of those, kind of some of those, but I would say the biggest thing for me, like the biggest thing that surprised me was Punta Cana isn't as big as I thought it would be.
Really?
Yeah.
It is big, though.
I don't think it's big.
I mean, this little area is small, but we haven't driven.
That's other places though. The way in my mind, I guess in my mind, I knew it wasn't the size of like Santo Domingo, but now actually like driving and getting around, it just reminds me of like being in Port Arthur.
Yeah, like a small town.
Yeah, so it's like everything to me is like around the corner, and there's like where we are, I feel like it's like in a perfect location.
But we don't live in Punta Cana, right?
Yeah,
we live in Bávaro. This is considered Bávaro.
I thought we were in Verón. Is that not?
No, Verón is like Dallas and Paulding.
No, well, so yeah, but
Verón is like Paulding, and Verón is like Dallas in Paulding County.
Oh.
We're in Verón in Bávaro County, kind of.
Well, it's still like just.
It is still
like
Punta Cana.
Punta Cana. Yeah, so I think the biggest thing was is that it's not as big as I thought it was. Because like I guess when you come to vacation spots, because you only hit like a few little things, you think that is big.
Like you can't drive around. You think, oh, this resort's so far, you can't drive around.
But everything is literally like right around the corner to me. So that was probably like the biggest thing that surprised me. But
another reality of living here.
Surprises, I guess we can talk about like daily life and the adjustments. I would say you mentioned it a little bit in the beginning. Was just the size of houses.
Oh my gosh, yes, I wrote that down too.
So like coming from where we came from, our house was over 3,100 square foot, 4-bedroom, 2.5 baths, and like each room was like huge. We just had so much space. But like looking for places here, you will find like a good bit of 3 bedrooms and stuff. But to find a space that's like a 4-bedroom, you really about to be paying some American prices. And we didn't really move to like, now of course.
Not to live in luxury.
Yeah. Now when
that's still the goal. That's still the goal.
When we balling,
that's still the goal.
We gonna ball out. But right now we in the trenches.
We're not in the trenches.
You know what I mean? We in the trenches.
No, we're not. We're in transition. We're doing it
in the trenches.
We're doing it responsibly.
Yeah, we in the trenches.
We're not in the trenches because we could have been in the trenches living in a hot little house for 10,000 pesos.
So the house,
we paid American dollars for this apartment. Let's just say that it's cute.
Yeah.
If we didn't have 2 kids.
Yeah. So the
if we didn't have 2 kids.
The houses are different, and like the size of the apartment we're in, it could fit in our first floor, and we'll still have space.
I think this was the size of our living room.
Yeah. So like, I think this is probably even smaller.
No, like if you take all the walls down, this is the size of our living room and a little bit of the kitchen. Like I'm talking about the living room, the bathroom.
Yeah,
you know,
that.
like
so,
our couch couldn't fit in this here.
Yeah, so our apartment is our first floor, and we can't escape like noise or we just don't have no space.
Yeah.
I mean it's cute and we love it and stuff, and we're adapting and adjusting to it. But that was like a big change for here.
That's all I got.
Oh, well, I got some more then. Another one was the like food and groceries.
Oh yeah.
Those it's much cheaper, and the food and the quality of food is much fresher and
Yes.
and healthier options. Like when we first got here, I was still eating like the regular stuff that I would eat in the States, and within like 2 weeks, I probably had then lost 10 pounds or so.
I lost
And,
8 pounds the first couple weeks we were here.
yeah, so I kind of been
And they don't
where I
have
am, but
they don't have snacks.
oh yeah,
They
that's
have
another
snacks,
thing
but
too.
they don't have like the variety. Oh, somebody send me some vinegar Pringles, please.
That's probably, and that also probably play a part into like why we losing weight here too, because at least like what we would consider snacks or candy and stuff, because I love candy. You can find they got chocolate and cookies and stuff, but I'm not a
Yeah.
chocolate or cookie eater. Give me some strawberry gushes. I'll send y'all wherever we would get stuff mailed. Send me some strawberry gushes,
Yes.
hot tamales,
Yes, yes. What do
what
I
else?
like? I don't even remember what I like. It's been so long.
Sour Patch Kids. Those are all things that I used to eat like all day, every day. But
We had so many snack options.
Yeah.
That's just the difference.
there's no snack aisle like a Walmart or
No.
Kroger or some snack aisle.
They have a
out here.
couple things, couple crackers, couple cookies, only couple versions of Pringles, the red, the green, and the orange. And we find the barbecue ones every so often, but not very often.
Yeah. Another thing is the driving and getting around. Like if you don't have a car,
Oh, yeah,
and
that
you're
was-
making good money, or I don't want to say you're making good money. Uber is pretty cheap. So if you needed to get around, most people would think that you probably getting a deal by using the airport transportation or hiring some private transportation company when they come here. But Uber is cheap. Like you probably gonna pay like $5 to go
Super far.
20, 30 minutes. So getting around, and even when you find like a good driver, what we did too is we took the numbers of a couple of drivers, and we stopped. Some of the times we didn't call Uber at all. We just called the drivers and hit them up and let them know that, hey, are y'all free at this time? And we paid them.
What we would pay Uber, since Uber takes a percentage, they're winning regardless.
Yeah. So that was another thing. What else?
I would pay from our apartment to the closest supermarket on either side, because we have one on both sides of our complex. It's like $2.34. But again, shouts out to my mom. She lent us her car for I don't know how long, but
Till the wheels fall off.
they almost falling off. They almost falling off. Hold on, the rubber already.
Hey, we rolling.
The rubber already fell off.
Hey, we ain't got no turning signal.
Oh, the turning signal don't work, Lord Jesus. We
can't
got to get
go
that
over
fixed.
60 miles per hour.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
But we rolling though.
But we got some wheels,
We
okay?
rolling.
What else?
I feel like for the kids, like adjustment for them, I think they feel more settled now that they're in school, and also we got them in Taekwondo. So in addition to school, we got them in an activity.
Yes.
So they're kind of learning outside of that, and for the most part, school has been good for them.
Yes.
And
They have been learning Spanish
Yeah.
the last 2 months. They're both catching on a lot. They'll say random Spanish things, which is so cute. And my mom doesn't speak English, so she just be talking to them and they be listening. So,
so I feel like they're adjusting and adapting pretty.
and abuelo don't speak a hello. He don't speak a hello in English.
Right. That's
And he take them to the park.
a fact. So that's funny. What else?
You
Let me
older
see.
than abuelo. I'm older than abuelo.
Her mom's boyfriend is.
Dang, come on. You can't say that.
Her mom's boyfriend is younger than her.
Yeah, we're going to delete that. No, we're not gonna laugh at him on camera.
But he cool in the mug though. That's my.
I'm deleting that part.
Nah, he cool. He cool in the other side of the pillow because we went out a few times. I had fun with him.
He's very nice.
Yeah, he real cool. Like he's solid. Like my little brother.
Please, that's your father-in-law.
Okay, what else? I think also the adjustment in the beginning was a little, and I kind of said it at the beginning, but the adjustment was a little bit rough just because we was in an Airbnb and we were still waiting on boxes to come. And what else?
We're going to have to make this a 2-part video.
Yeah.
They're going to have to come back for the second part. All right, let's talk about daily life. So daily life and just how has the daily life been for us? Like, I know we kind of touched base on it, but just the daily life. Like, what does our daily life look like? I think we should do a vlog of a day in our life, like on the weekends.
Well, my day would look different than your day.
On the weekends.
But my day still be different.
On the weekends? How? We both live here and we have the kids
here.
Day in the
life ain't no weekends. Our day in the life is what we do in the week.
Yes, but...
You can be like weekend life.
Yeah, a day in our weekend life. Anyway, so I know that I put down here how difficult it was to find a 3-bedroom. We looked at, actually on Wednesday, we're going to go look at another one. But we saw one last week and we saw a couple when we first moved here, didn't we? But again, we are just thinking smart and responsibly with all of our other responsibilities and just moving strategically. So that has been difficult. Another thing that has been difficult is longer work days since I have to commute a little further. We have to wake up a little bit earlier. The kids, well, we all wake up early. So just the commute is very different compared to that of Georgia. I would literally wake up, what time, like 7:15?
When in Georgia?
Yeah. I can't remember, but I know I used to wake up at 7:15 and we'd have to leave like at 7:40. And I worked 5 minutes away. The kids were at school 5 minutes away. So this commute is a lot longer. So I'm like totally exhausted. And I don't know if the sun has to do with it, but the daily life is just a little different. My work routine is also a lot different than what I was used to and accustomed to. So I feel like that also drags my day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not an active day, so I don't feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know when you do nothing, you just feel dragged?
Yeah.
That's how I feel most of the day, so.
Well, now that they out of the house and they at work and at school, I actually feel like I have a day. So like mine don't feel exactly like hers, because I pretty much got a set routine. We get up and once we get out and get them all to school, when I get back, take my walk to the gym, do my workout, come back and either try and clean if our cleaner's not here, or work, or do some work. So that's kind of, and then of course on a couple of days out of the week I pick up EJ from school and then we go to Taekwondo together, and we just here in the evening. So my day is pretty, now that everybody's like doing what they're supposed to be doing, or like we're actually doing what we would be doing if we were living in a place, I feel like I'm pretty good with that. But I will say my biggest challenge though, out of being here is just like the language barrier, and I feel like it's that way because I can't defend myself. I feel like if once I'm able to like win an argument in Spanish, then I'll be good.
Pero ¿qué tú estás diciendo?
No sé. But if once I'm able to like win an argument in Spanish, I feel like I'll be good. And I think
we should make that a series. We should make that a series. Learning how to argue in Espanol. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Because that way we could practice scenarios and you could start hearing those vocabulary words.
Yeah.
Because I could work with that.
Yeah. And I feel that. Because like, and I don't mean like arguing just like arguing, like fussing and arguing, but just like winning an argument or in conversation. Because I feel like a lot of what conversation is, especially if you're like handling business, is trying to win the conversation or win the person over. And when you can't communicate with a person and you're in their space, it's like you almost at the mercy of what they do, or you just kind of like out there. So for being here, let's say a lot of stuff, business isn't run like business in the States. Like there's not, and a lot of things outside of like big major grocery stores and stuff, it's not like a set price on something. there's not like a real order or structure. So if you don't really know how to stand up for yourself, or if you don't understand the culture or the environment, then you can find yourself getting played. And I don't want to. I hadn't got played yet, but I just know that
They'll try to get you
yeah,
because you don't speak fluent Spanish. Even me, because my Spanish is like, I don't sound like a native. They're like, oh yeah, we could get her.
yeah. Like Buddy tried to.
Oh, the airport.
Yeah, a guy brought me to the airport, and I told him I'll pay him in pesos, out of pocket, out of the Uber app, because he had took me to the store, and I needed to get to the airport, and I was like, well, you just let me go change my clothes and bring me to the airport. I get to the airport, I give him, I pay him
500 pesos.
Yeah, I pay him 500 pesos using the Uber app. It's not even that.
Mind you, he asked me, oh, how much should I give him? I'm like, well, he waited for you downstairs. You could up him like 500 pesos. The Uber app said, that day it said like 2 something
I think
or
it's
3
like
something. The Uber app said 3 something. I'm like, well, he waited for you downstairs. Give him 500. Nonetheless, Uber is going to take 30% from him.
Yeah, so he's probably gonna come out of like if I was to use Uber, he's probably gonna get like 200 pesos or so, like
Right.
250 pesos. I get to the airport, give him the money. He gonna tell me it's 1,000 pesos. Now, of course, I knew that. I was like, nah, this is what I'm giving you. So like, and that was a small example of like them trying to play me. Like if I didn't know how much something cost, I would have dug back in my pocket and gave him 500 more pesos.
What about at the airport with your equipment?
Oh.
That upset me because I'm like, yo, you got my number. Why you didn't call me?
Nah, that time it wasn't. I don't feel like there was a call you type situation because there's people. You just know that if you.
There's just people that you just can't.
People that's gonna try and get over on you, and some people you can't get around where you're gonna have to drop them something, but you just have to know who playing you and who playing you, but you got to play the game too. Me coming out of immigration and customs with all the stuff that I had in there, I had to play and give them something, but like I said, once I'm comfortable enough, like where I can navigate and have that conversation and not break a beat where they're looking at me and I'm just not moving, then I feel like I'm good. But other than that, all the other changes and stuff, I'm cool with because it's just life. But once I'm able to like communicate, I'll be fine.
That's the only challenges, just the language barrier.
I feel like for me that's like my biggest challenge. I know there's like, I don't want to say inconvenience, like I see you got a few inconveniences, but they now just become like just part of my routine, like showering, because we ain't trying to, power out here is like super expensive, and we just keep the hot water heater off because that use a whole lot. So
I just boil water.
Yeah, they boil water, but I'm trying to get in there and get out. I ain't trying to boil water and do all of that stuff.
But I got something for him coming. Watch.
So I just go in there and and I'm used to the cold showers now where it like kind of feel good, and I know how to, finesse to where the showers feel good. So yeah, that's the only real challenge. They're just small inconveniences, but that's not insignificant.
I have a couple of challenges that I wrote down here. Again, the hot water. It makes me sad when I have to like pour water on my children. And even if we had the hot water heater on, it still takes like 10, 15 minutes for the water to get hot. And I'm just trying to get these kids in and out of their shower, So that kind of makes me sad because I'm bringing them from comfort to discomfort. But I was going to say, like today, they were just pouring water on themselves. Like it's almost like they forgot what it was to shower already, even though it's only been 2 months. A smaller space has been a bit challenging for sure. Missing my dog, being away from my circle of friends. I miss them. I miss having gatherings. I miss cooking in my kitchen, cooking for our friends, having a birthday party or just random 4th of July party or get together. I was gonna say not as many options in food like restaurants, but I don't think we've explored enough, right?
No, we haven't.
We haven't really had or taken the time to try different restaurants. And then the last challenge I miss Walmart and Ross and all of my stores in my local area. But I would say there's a good side to that. Less consumption, because we ordered from Amazon once and they charged me an extra $30 on top of the package arriving, which was insane. So I'm like, you know what? We're going to hold off on that. And then I don't have Walmart to just walk into and buy the kids random stuff just because I saw the stuff, or a Ross, just going in there buying random stuff. So I think that has also helped with less consumption, because we were...
And also the space too, like helps with like
the space,
because I literally don't want to buy anything extra because
the space is so small. Yeah, but it's not uncomfortably
Yeah,
small.
yeah, yeah.
It is small, but it's not like uncomfortably. Is that a word?
I guess so.
I don't know.
Be one today.
It's gonna be one today. It's not uncomfortably small. So let's get into the next part, and this is gonna be a 2-part video, y'all, because for real. Let's talk about some wins and joys. Any wins, any joys that you have experienced and felt since moving?
Well, I got a few of them. The first one I kind of mentioned before, but I do like that the quality of food is different and better here, because I eat a whole lot, and when I'm not active, a whole lot of eating gonna make this stomach extremely big, and I'm gonna have these huge love handles that I'm getting rid of and stuff. And a lot of people probably don't care about like how they look, but I honestly care about how I look, and I'll probably care about how I look even in my 60s and 70s. So knowing that I can pretty much eat like regular foods and stuff and not have to worry about like what is this pumped with, and me just getting like just fat and bloated and stuff like that. I don't think I've been bloated any time that since being here.
I don't feel bloated after I eat. I know I feel full, but then in an hour I'm like, I'm hungry again, because we just ate and I'm already hungry.
So if I'm ever bloated, it's because I ate some chips, because every now and then we do get some chips, and but that would be the only reason that I would get bloated. So like having the food has been something that I definitely enjoy being here. Maite also has like on a business tip, and also I guess friendship and family. Maite has 2 cousins who do video production and photography that I'm able to kind of reach out to, and they kind of help me navigate a little bit around the island with video production and stuff, and like connecting with people. So that's a win as well. Another win, which I kind of got into this past weekend, is that I have fraternity brothers here as well. So being able to connect with them this weekend, and also like having them to have like resources while here has been pretty great as well.
You forgot going back to the gym and practicing your Spanish.
Oh, I'm gonna get there. So like having them has been is refreshing. Also with the gym like being right there, I'm able to walk to the gym and get my cardio in as I'm going to the gym and coming home, and get my workout in, get my body back together. And also being able to like legit practice Spanish with people. So just connecting with people that live here, people that I meet in the Uber, and just daily my mind is racing or jogging or
jotting.
Yeah, different ideas of like how to connect with people. So like right now I feel like my biggest thing is, for me, it's like conversation starters.
Small talk.
Yeah, small talk. So wondering like how to navigate small talk whenever I'm with or around people, because I just love to talk, and it's hard for me to be in a space where people are vibing and enjoying themselves, and all I'm doing is looking around. Like, if you know me, you know that ain't me. So
yeah. Oh, we could do that too. A small talk series, like just practice small talk.
What you can say something?
Wins and joys for me, I have a couple.
I got a few more too, but you can go too.
Watching my kids build a relationship with their grandmother. I loved watching it with my mother-in-law. So to see it come into fruition is the word. With my mom, I never really thought that would be a thing, if I'm honest. So just watching them like want to be around her, want to go lay down with her.
Facts. Play in a room with them.
With abuelo.
Yeah.
That brings me so much joy. It heals a part of me that I knew I needed to experience in person, because as much as I wanted to continue healing, I feel like I reached my limit from where I was in the States, and being here, oof, I don't want to cry, but being here has like now unlocked that, unlocked that threshold. If that makes sense, has unlocked that healing threshold. So now my kids experiencing her and me being in person with her has also, okay, now I'm going off on a tangent, but yeah, so that has been beautiful. Definitely one of my top joys. Also in their culture, because now they're around the Spanish music. Before, Haley could not stand if I played a Spanish song. Now she's like, oh, I like that, So I want them to enjoy little things of their culture. So that's a couple of those things. Watching my kids learn Spanish, like where we live, I think it was God that brought us here, because I'm like, yes, my kids only speak English, but I don't want to move somewhere where others speak English. I want them to be around only Spanish speakers. So where we live in our residency, in our community, is only Spanish speaking kids for the most part. So Haley and EJ are constantly like, how do you say this? How do you say that? So they desire to learn to communicate here. So I'm loving that. And again, they say random Spanish words, and it's just so cute to see.
Before you jump to subject, along the same line of like seeing them enjoy Spanish.
Yeah.
Like the other day, which was like real beautiful.
What?
When I don't know if was I going somewhere, and Haley sent me that voice note.
Oh yes.
What was it? What was I going?
You were going. Where were you going?
I don't know. I was going somewhere, and Haley knew that I was going to somebody that spoke Spanish, and she knows that I'm not fluent in Spanish, but she got like a little translator app on her phone. I'll probably play it in the video.
Yes,
but
we'll play it.
She was like,
she's like, don't cry.
I know. She was like, Dad, I can help you or something like that.
She's like, Dad, you can count on me.
Yeah.
I can, whatever you don't know how to say, I could put it in my translator app, and then I could send it to you so you know what to say. You can always count on me to help you.
Yeah, so that was like real beautiful, and it's definitely, you can probably see, but it was something beautiful to witness, and just like hearing them grow, like seeing things that we actually wanted for them to,
in just 2 months. So that is another win and a joy for me has been building new friendships. I told Eric a couple weeks back that I feel normal here. I feel normal here and in New York because of the type of character I have, and then being a Dominican is like, my sarcasm isn't seen as like sarcasm or having an attitude. Like most women aren't like that here. You know what I'm saying? So just feeling like I fit in, and just building new friendships. I love all of my girlfriends from work. They know who they are. So that just has been fun. I can't wait to build on that, just because it's been 2 months and a lot of us are new, not just in the country, but to this side of town, because some of them are from other parts of the Dominican Republic. So we're just all getting accustomed to living here. So just giving those friendships time to flourish. But I'm already loving doing my part with them. And
I'll say something about friendships too. My journey is probably a little longer in terms of like building community, but it's happening. But it's also something that I feel good that I've been reaching out to people here, and that I'm actually meeting people here who are genuine and like show love. So although I'm still connected to a lot of people, pretty much I guess everybody that I was connected to in the States, and we still keep in touch through text, and I still travel back and forth, so I'm able to see people still. But it's different building community here, and that's something like huge for me. But to see like I'm starting small and finding people to like connect with has been like a beautiful win as well. And the last one is being attached from like some or a lot of the chaos that's happening in the States. Like,
Yeah.
of course, I got family that still live there, but in terms of like me being involved and stuff, like I just kind of been detaching myself from it. I mute a
Same.
whole lot of stuff that pertains to the U.S. from my feed just because it's just
Yeah.
it's not. I didn't come over here to stress about
What's going
those
on over there?
Yeah. Although I guess I should. I don't want to say I should or shouldn't care, but just for where we are in life right now, it's God just gonna have to do what He gonna have to do with what's going on over there, and I just pray that that I can keep a clear mind so that I
Yes.
can hear what He wants me to do while I'm here. So
Yes, and piggybacking off of him, I wrote a less stressful lifestyle. Even though some aspects have been stressful and are still stressful, it definitely has been less stressful for me and for you, I'm guessing, too.
yeah.
So we will end this video in just a minute, but I think we should definitely speak on a little bit of the process from finding a job, filling out paperwork. For me specifically, I applied for dual citizenship. So if your parents are Dominican, you have the ability to have dual citizenship easier than becoming a resident. Now, because he's my American husband, I'm American too, but since he's my American husband, we are going to start his residency process this week because we need that paperwork before you leave. And then my kids will also become citizens because of me being a now Dominican citizen. So that's part of the process. Finding schools for your kids, that's also part of the process. And I guess we can close out by saying that we do have a Calendly. If you do not know what that is a scheduling platform where you can schedule a strategy session with us, and it can happen in one call. Well, no, the session, the creating a plan doesn't happen in one call, but with one call, you can just like start the conversation and see where you're at and just start the discussion. And then from there, we can decide how many other sessions you'll need to help you create a plan for wherever you are to creating that move here specifically.
If you
Okay?
have the desire, no, I
Yes,
think you
if
just
you have
went
that
into
desire.
the Calendly and didn't like lead up while you were saying it.
Yes.
But mention it because as we're here and as we're growing, we definitely want to be able to hold other people's hands as they desire to transition and actually transition because
there's a lot of steps that I didn't know about that I wish I knew beforehand. Had I known, those steps would have been completed before even arriving here. So as far as finding car rentals, car loans from a bank, creating bank accounts, opening up bank accounts, getting a phone line, opening up a cell phone line with a cell phone company, 2 accounts, 1 account, how many gigabytes, and all of these other things. What do you need in order to open up a bank account, to open up a cell phone line? Just so many things that I didn't know about, that my job didn't help me with, that I had to figure out on my own. Now we have that knowledge and are willing to take the time to help you guys and walk you through those steps as well. Yes.
I think that's it.
Yes, this is just a sit down video, but there are a couple of videos that you guys can binge watch of the process of packing, selling, and just a day in the life of, I think I did one of our garage sales, I don't even know, but there are a whole bunch of other videos that you guys can binge watch to experience the journey along with us. There are more videos to come, so make sure you subscribe.
Holla at your boy when you see him at the street.
No,
Nah.
make sure you guys
Hit the like bell.
the like bell.
Bell.
The like bell. It's not a like bell. It's a notification bell.
Dale un like.
Dame un like, presiónale like. Make sure you guys subscribe.
Suscríbete.
If you have any questions, leave it down below in the comment box down there. And if there's anything else you guys want us to talk about, because there's still so much more to discuss, let us know down in the comment section and we will
Holla.
get that for you guys.
Holla back, shorty. Woo, woo. Dang, the last time we was on YouTube, the first time we was on YouTube, I was 31.
Really?
Yep.
I was
Dang.
28.
How old y'all think I am? How old you think she is?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, babe. First video. We about to be millionaires.
Peace.
I'm claiming it in this video. We're gonna have the 100,000 subscriber plaque
In a 2-bedroom
very
joint.
soon in our 2-bedroom apartment.